I don't play around. Got that type of luxury going down. It ain't no catching up to me. Yeah, stepped in the building with my vibe on a million. Slide on the beat like my God, I'm so brilliant. All of the rappers put your pride to the side. Try collide with the squad. Turn your mind into corn on the cob. Use a fraud.
The player receives advice about the refining of his game.
Now stop with all that frontin'. That big money talk should be reserved for those that got it. But when you really got it, you ain't pressed to talk about it. That's why I hear that cap in all your raps and highly doubt it. The game too crowded. I'm about to get all the way the fuck about it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. 30 mil on the deal.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation.
Let's play ball. P3.
So digging in now, number 57. He certainly had it working for him at the plate this season. The average is up over 350 entering play. Here comes the first pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Tellez gets his lead at first, nobody out. Check swing grounder to the right side. Fielded cleanly to second for one. Stepping up to the plate, Guillermo Ibarra, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Hey, let her rip right here.
Here's a look over to first. Runner back safely. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back and gets the punch out.
And a dive, but he's back in there.
All right, come on now, one time, let her fly.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So they pick up no runs, no hits. Coming to the plate now, number 57 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Didn't waste any time like the first pitch he saw to keep the inning going.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first two pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
The 1-2 in the air out toward right field. Ortega has it in his tracks, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors. Ready once again, Andreas Tejada. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Smoke toward the hole. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base.
Full four, take your base.
Settling in now, number 57. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Behind 0-2 now.
Come on, big guy, sear this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is skied out toward right. Ortega has a read on it, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. So here's the cleanup hitter, Robert Rosado. He flew out in his last at bat.
Here we go right now, fellas.
Now the 2-1 pitch. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Now to the plate, number 57. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit the other way out toward right field.
Get over his head.
And a diving effort, but he can't make the play in right. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
So striding in, Guillermo Ibarra. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. None is under it, and he's got it for the first out. Ready now, Thomas Spanos. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Hit to first. None comes up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Fightin' Phils jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Minor League Baseball is live and on the... Now at the plate, Leonard Yamamoto. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1.
Stay back.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 57. First time to the plate for him, and he's carrying an eye-popping batting line with him. Up in the 360s to start play.
The beginning of the season has been really good to this guy so far. I expect he'll continue his hot hitting all year in the minors. Might be a guy we see in the big leagues.
Stand up, right here.
In to score, the runner from third.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded.
Now at the plate, Billy Beard. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second. Stepping into the box, Billy Beard. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And this will add on to their lead. It's now a 5-2 ball game. So now time will be called as we're going to... So stepping in, number 57. He hit a sac fly earlier. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat. In now, number 57. He'll get his side started in the inning. And Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away. But whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Come on now, 1 pitch right here.
Ready with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Tellez on at first, nobody out.
Now, 1 time.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
Well, that blast serves notice that this kid is as good as the hype suggests. He has the tools and the desire to be a good one in the show. Can't wait to see how his career ends.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Number 57. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down.
High and deep to left center field. Rosado going back at the track. The wall. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as they've cut this deficit down to 4.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone.
Riding in once again, number 57. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
It's your pitch. Drive it right here.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is in the air out to right. Robinson on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Chris Glass. He flew out in his last at-bat. To first. A spin and a throw. There's one. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play, and the inning is over. An 11-7 final in this one. The Fightin' Phils hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. The game's future stars are on. Now batting, number 57. He's been a major factor in the series with 4 hits and 6 RBIs. Lifted in the air to center. Beard is in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Standing in, number 57. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
They see it, drive it. Let's go. Get your pitch.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Into the box, number 57. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. Digging in to try it again. Number 57. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
And that's through into left, a base hit.
That way to find the sweet spot right there. Oh boy, that had to feel good.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Guillermo Ibarra. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Striding into the box, Thomas Spanos. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Morris Rasmussen. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. 4-2 the final score today. The Fisher Cats took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Bruce Odom.